I don't know.
Hey, what's up, fuckers? Welcome to this week 6. Week 6?
I have no idea. I'm really bad
It's
at
a
this.
power ranking, so, you know.
Be happy, because I'm sick of everybody asking.
Yeah, it's really annoying when you guys, like, I did them last week, but YouTube was being gay and wouldn't let me download them. And I had some really good lines on you fuckers, so you should be thankful that they weren't put up, because you'd have been embarrassed.
You would have been embarrassed.
But, you know, Bowser asked me this was going to Coast, and I said, fuck yeah, I'll take the chance to make fun of these motherfuckers, so here we are.
Here we are.
Alright, so, starting off our countdown this week at number 10, making himself cozy in that number 10 spot, our league manager, Joey Bowser. Joey, you had the heart-drenching loss to Zach last week, all thanks to Jeremy Hill catching that screen pass. I really thought you were going to knock Zach off his high horse. Didn't happen.
I was really shooting for it.
Yeah, I thought it was coming, but...
I'm pretty sure I woke up my parents with cuss words at my television.
You don't have that. But, I mean, the team's looking better. I mean,
not really. I just lost Monte Ball.
Well, yeah, I mean... Monty wrecking ball was Monty wrecking your team for the most part. I mean,
that's kind of how it's been all season.
Yeah, and AJ Green's hurt now.
AJ Green's hurt too. Last week at 4 o'clock, I was debating between Antonio Gates and Michael Crabtree, and I eventually was like, you know what? I don't need a lot of points. I just need a couple points. So I played the safe bet in Michael Crabtree. He obviously had 1 point. Gates went off for 18, and I lost by 2.
So you're saying it'd have been nice if you'd have played Antonio Gates.
It would have been nice if I would have played anyone at 4 o'clock minus my defense. They're the only reason I was even close in that game. Monte went for 1. Crabtree went for 1. My team sucks.
You did get Odell Beckham Jr., though, off the waiver wire.
I did. I picked up Odell Beckham Jr.
Going big on him. Mike Wallace is questionable right now.
He is. That's why I picked up Odell Beckham Jr.
But, key addition of the week, Matt Prater.
Matt Prater,
going to turn your season around.
I was really surprised I got him, actually.
Yeah.
I figured kicking for Detroit now, he'd have to be a top pickup, but it seemed like no one was really that interested.
Well, apparently they weren't interested in Ronnie Hillman either, because nobody wanted that fucker.
Well, I was the worst team. I got
that's right, yeah.
And I don't trust the kid in San Diego.
Don't talk about Brown Oliver like that. He's a nice guy.
I'm sure he is, but Ron Matthews is back in, what, 2 weeks?
Well, Ronnie Hillman will be benched in 2 weeks anyway.
That's a good point, but at least I have Ronnie Hillman's replacement.
That's true.
I don't have Brandon Oliver.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Alright, so who we got at number 9? I don't even remember.
Number 9 was Holby.
It's Holby. It's my opponent this week.
Oh! Legion of Doom.
Legion of Boom.
Boom. Yeah, well, his team's playing like a Legion of Doom.
It looks about as good as Seattle secondary.
But
in all reality, I mean...
Well, he does have Andrew Luck, who just threw another touchdown pass, I'm guessing.
Do you think so?
It's 17-0 now.
That's probably true.
Maybe hopefully it was a T.Y. Hilton, because that was sweet.
That would be nice for you, wouldn't it?
Or maybe it's Trent Richardson, since he's on your bench.
Yeah, it's probably Trent Richardson. Or maybe it's the defense, because he also has them.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
It was actually Ahmad Bradshaw, pass from Andrew Luck.
Awesome. So more points for Holby.
More points for Holby. Off to a good start for me. That's all right. I got Matt Ryan in the quarterback.
That's true.
I'll take that head-to-head matchup.
Are you really going to take your running back matchups?
No, not even a little bit.
I mean, he's got Giovanni Bernard, who's been consistent all season.
Oh, top 10 running back.
Brandon Oliver's playing one of the worst rush defenses in the league this week.
But he's tiny. 1 hit, he could be done.
Yeah.
I've seen Justin Tuck play. He's a little dirty.
Yeah. But Keenan Allen, he's starting Keenan Allen. I don't know how I feel about that.
He's starting Keenan Allen and Michael Floyd.
Yeah.
I mean, Carson Palmer's still questionable. We saw that kid last. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
John Thomas or something.
Josh Brown. No, I know you're talking about.
Either way, he was awful.
Yeah.
So I'll take my wide. I'll take my tight end.
Yeah, Donnell's. I was big on Donnell. I had him in a couple leagues. 23-point week was huge, and then he comes up and puts a big goose egg on the board. Yeah. So you never know what he's going to do. I guess he's huge. He's 6'6". He's got like a 9-foot wingspan. He's a freak of nature, but he does have Eli throwing.
He does have Eli throwing.
And his big turnaround, though, I think, is Eddie Lacy.
It's Eddie Lacy. I mean, definitely that 26-point performance last week. That's got to be huge for him. But at the same time, he could come out this week and score 2 points again.
Yeah. I find it interesting he's benching Alfred Morris.
Well, what? They're playing Arizona.
Yeah, but I mean, Alfred Morris is like the epitome of consistency.
It's true. He is. But and the only problem with Alfred Morris is if he doesn't get into the end zone, he's probably only going to get you 8 or 9 points.
Yeah, well, I said he's consistent.
That's true. I would gladly take an 8 or 9 point guy, actually.
That's true.
My running backs are that.
Yeah. Holby, you've outscored Joey so far this year, but you haven't scored more points against. So maybe you've been the recipient of some good luck, perhaps. But the good news is your guys' division sucks dick.
It does.
And one win can put you right back in it because you never know what RJ's going to do.
Jed's team's on the
Jed
decline.
is falling off the table.
And Gresko keeps winning despite my dislike for his team.
Yeah.
We'll get on that later.
It doesn't matter. He's playing in a piss poor division.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
Holby, keep the head up. Keep on trucking. Who knows what's going to happen?
Hopefully you lose this week.
I really don't care if you win or lose. But
It doesn't affect you.
yeah.
It affects me greatly.
So,
Alright, and then number
8, we had Jeff. Jeff was number 8.
Oh yeah, we got Jeff
Yeah.
at number 8.
Jeff, me and you were just in a slugfest last week.
I watched your game more than I watched mine.
61-70.
That was
Woo.
close.
I literally, Jeff, I checked my phone 5 times during work, during the 4 o'clock games, and the score, there was a different leader all 5 times because our defenses kept losing points. Our running back and wide receivers kept gaining points. Luckily, I came out on top. I still don't like your team, Jeff.
I actually like your team more than most people do. I don't like how you keep playing this quarterback roulette. I think you should just play Cam Newton and suck it up.
Yeah. I mean, Cam Newton, Joe Flacco.
And I would say maybe you haven't changed your lineup yet, but Zach Stacy is... Well, actually, you may have not... No, you put Justin Hunter in your flex. Now, you've definitely changed your lineup.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're going to bench Deshaun Jackson again. How many times do you have to catch long touchdowns before you realize you should be in your lineup?
Yeah, number 10 wide receiver on your bench.
For Justin Hunter.
And Steve Smith, he was a great pickup for you.
He was.
But,
He's so inconsistent.
yeah, he's very inconsistent.
But I can understand the Steve Smith play. But I would have Deshaun on my flex right away. You drafted 2 tight ends really early, and Jason Witten sucks. So that's really backfired on you.
Cordell Patterson is...
Cordero Patterson.
He's so much potential, but, I mean, he's got, like, I don't know, Joey Bowser throwing the ball back there at quarterback.
Decent argument.
I mean...
And then he played that first game in Bridgewater, still didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Bridgewater threw to Jerry's right, I think, 12 times. Cordell, like 3.
The bench is lacking on your team, Jeff. The
Yeah.
starters are lacking even more, maybe. So,
yeah, that's probably true. Your running backs are Stacy and Darren Sproles.
Yeah.
Mitt Sproles is off to a hot start, but he's cooled down. And Zach Stacy's going to eventually lose that job. I mean, your running backs are awful. I mean, I guess you get Jamal Charles back next week, but without Charles this week, you can't even expect
But
to win.
Charles hasn't done anything besides that 1 week anyway. I mean, 2, then he got hurt, 0-0. 28, and then he puts up 8.
8.
At 8 points, you're expecting more out of your number 1
It's
overall
true.
pick.
8 points against San Francisco defense, though. I can understand.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give him that one.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll give him that one.
All right. So, Jeff, I love your picture, by the way. The raccoon with the gun.
It's a very
It
nice
has
touch.
nothing to do with fantasy football, but
It just works.
it makes me smile
It
when I
does.
look at it.
And I love the team.
And yeah, the team name.
Ham Jamal, and I like that. That's good.
I'm Jamal, and
For being a rookie, he's doing all right.
I like looking at the team picture more than I like looking at your team
That's probably
because it is you got the Eagles defense.
Yeah.
Positives, looking for positives this week.
Yeah.
That's the
Maybe
motto. That's
you'll
the
win.
motto this week.
Maybe you'll win some games,
But-
buddy. Maybe you'll win.
Maybe. I mean, the good news is, I mean, you're 1 win away from the playoffs too.
That's
So
true.
a lot of closeness this year. I
Yeah,
like
with the
it.
exception of Zach, everybody's really in one tight race.
Yep. All right, moving on. Number 7 was Justin.
Because we were debating between Jeff or
Yeah, Justin is the real Slim Shady, and the real Slim Shady is putting up really slim point totals.
You really banked on the Philly offense.
Yeah.
With your Nick Foles and LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
McCoy's been awful.
And did he pick up somebody else?
I don't think
No,
so.
I thought he had their 1 wide receiver.
No.
But
But he banked on them with McCoy and Foles. And Foles actually hasn't been too bad. Not great.
yeah, but
And LaShawn's been awful.
Justin Forsett picked him up, played him. He's doing really well for you.
He is actually.
But Victor Cruz,
It's so hard to tell. He either scores 2 points or he scores 20 points. There's no healthy medium for him.
Reggie Wayne is just consistent, but
he's a good 6-7 point guy, but you're not going to win games. It's not when you have when you have a boomer bust guy, you need a guy who's putting up 10.
yeah, especially when the rest of your team is lacking.
That's true.
Yeah, Jordan Cameron's coming back. Well, he played last week.
He played last week and did shit.
Yeah.
I thought when you drafted Jordan Cameron so late, you got the steal of the draft. And obviously that was wrong.
But you do have Arian Foster,
You do have Arian Foster.
although he's off to a slow start right now.
He is. But he had a huge week last week.
Huge week last week.
I don't know how he's doing so far tonight.
He's got 1 point.
That sucks.
in the first
because I
quarter.
have him in the other league.
Your defense,
Got you -2 points last week, and you still won.
so good for you.
So congratulations
Good for
on
you.
that. But you were in a close one with Holby. Luckily, Seattle's defense really kind of fell apart. in the
Yeah.
end. Otherwise, he
Yeah.
wouldn't have won.
Yep.
He was actually losing until the fourth quarter.
And Justin, there's a recurring theme right now with these teams at the bottom, and that is their bench
It
is
is.
bad.
It is.
And yours is no exception. I mean, Doug Martin, all right, he's a starter, I guess. you
Yeah,
know.
he's not bad.
But-
Rainey Steele's a decent one.
Yeah.
Fitz is awful.
Fitz is his prime is past him for sure.
There's no coming back. You still have MJD on your bench. I probably would have dropped him.
Yeah.
Ingram's coming back next week.
That'll be good.
That'll be good.
You have enough running backs now. Are you going to play him? Justin Forsett, the way Justin Forsett.
That's true. Probably not. Maybe over Shady.
I offered you Kelvin Benjamin for Shady, and you said you're going to hold on. So we'll see.
We'll see. We made a bet that I would jump in the cold water if Alan Hearns scored 16 touchdowns this year, and I'm doing pretty good.
What's Justin going to do?
Nothing. It was just kind of.
Oh, okay.
I just
You're that
kinda blamed-
confident?
Yeah,
You're that confident?
I was that confident.
I can see that.
When I said it, he was on pace for 16, but I kind of figured it wouldn't happen.
Justin, here's a little tidbit. You and Jeff are just duking it out right now for the least points scored in the league. We got 412 for Jeff, 416 for you. And also, you play really well at home. You're 2-0 when you're that home team. I don't know if you're the home team this week. I don't know, but hopefully you are because you're 0-3 on the road. So the
Yeah.
team doesn't travel well,
He does not.
so we'll see what happens.
Probably gonna win.
All right.
Number
6?
Six.
6 was RJ. No, Conway.
It was Conway. That's
Yeah.
right. We went RJ
Yeah.
over Conway.
Yeah, because it's Conway. Conway's 2-3. Oh, guys, ass kicked. Hold on real quick. I gotta do some calculations. Joe, you talk real quick.
All right. Conway's team got a shit kicked last week. Everybody knows. I mean, we've seen. If you check the scoreboard at all, you saw the embarrassing loss. Your team. You gave me so much shit at the beginning, but your team is still bad. I mean, you start Chris Johnson. He got dropped in the other league. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is boom or bust. Julian Edelman, you trade him for Fred Jackson. He hasn't really done anything, but then again, I guess he just traded Fred Jackson away for Kendall Wright. So Fred Jackson's jumping everywhere.
He's hurt now, too.
And he's hurt now, so that was a good call by Zach. Way to trade for a hurt guy. You have Vernon Davis, who you've actually started like 2 weeks in a row now. You finally have him out of your lineup,
Yeah.
so congrats on that.
You put in Dwayne Allen,
You put in
who right
Dwayne
now has 3 points.
Who actually has 3
Look at that!
That's more than Vernon got you the past 2 games. Gold Tate and flex. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's some added value because of Calvin's
With
injuries.
Calvin's injury, and he's had back-to-back good games. You started the Bengals defense last week. They got you -5 to help in that ass kicking.
Yeah, but they were playing New England.
They
so
were.
we
I
saw
didn't
that
see it
coming.
coming. Your early pick on Colin Kaepernick looks retarded, but you at least did draft Phillip Rivers.
So, if we break this down,
All right.
Conway's first 4 picks
Okay.
were Marshawn Lynch,
Who is the number 2 running back? So congrats on that.
Chris Johnson, who is the 39th running back.
And could probably be dropped in this league.
Yes, he's owned in 90% of leagues, starting in only 25% of leagues.
And
He was
those are
Conway's 2nd-round pick.
second round pick.
Traded Fred Jackson his 3rd-round pick.
I think Bush was actually the 3rd round.
They were interchangeable.
Okay, whatever.
And then Bush, who is started in 72% of leagues, is set on your bench as well.
And you traded Fred for Julian Edelman, who's actually started in 50.1, but that's only because people seem to think he's going to break out. But he doesn't get into the end zone. I don't like him.
So I'm going to say it yet again with these lower teams.
Yeah.
Look at Conway's bench. Is there anybody on Conway's bench you want on your team? Not yours because your team's bad.
Actually, I really like my bench. Surprising.
Well, maybe you should
I have
start playing
strong
the bench.
It's just that none of them perform.
Strong bench, but none of them perform. Honestly, Reggie Bush, no. Roddy White, no.
Yeah.
Vernon Davis, no. Kaepernick, no. Jeff might want to call him Kaepernick so he doesn't have to start Joe Flacco.
That's
Torrey Smith, who has 22 points on the season.
Ouch.
Ruben Randall,
Who's about to get passed by Odell Beckham.
Kobe Fleener.
He has both Indy tight ends.
Yeah.
How many points does Fleener have right now? Is he beating Dwayne Allen?
No,
Right call on
no,
Dwayne Allen.
Good call.
And LeGarrette Blount, who has as
30
many,
points.
30 points.
And that's in like literally
One
game. He has 19.
One game.
So Conway.
Your team's got to start coming up.
No, they don't. They can keep losing because he's in my division.
You're right. But I kind of feel bad making fun of him.
I think the reason Conway's holding on to all these guys though is just because he doesn't want to change his team name. I mean, if he drops Reggie Bush or Chris Johnson, you know,
he loses.
He's the Kaepernicks.
He's the Kaepernick.
And what's he gonna change his name to? I mean, look at that. There's nothing on there.
You know,
Golden Taint. Golden Taint.
Oh yeah.
I wanted you. Yes, Golden Taint. Make that your team name. Drop the other shit zippers on your team.
I had this idea at the beginning of the season. I told
Okay.
Colin. He's like, I need a team name, and I was like, you should name your name Lynch'em. And then for the second name, you make it whatever Jed names his team. So he would have been Lynch, and then Jed's team name, and then he was gonna
Lynch'em Rogers rapist.
Yeah.
Eh.
Well, maybe not with the M, just Lynch.
Hey, want to see something cool? I can make a bird go across the top of the screen. All right, I'm done.
All right, I'm done.
I'm bored talking with Conway's team. It sucks.
All right, who are we moving on to?
Then it was RJ.
RJ.
The Mile High Manning.
Manning. Rocking the same team name from last year.
Yeah, it's working for him, I guess.
That's true.
I mean, for a minute, RJ, when the season started, I thought you were going to have to use some of your EMT skills and, like, breathe life on this entire team because they were just dead. And then you turned it up a little bit.
Well,
you know?
you drafted DeMarco Murray.
You did draft DeMarco Murray, which was tremendous.
I mean, literally just that.
Mm-hmm.
And you took Peyton Manning with the 4th overall pick.
Who put up 40 points last week.
Well, there was a lot of, like, question marks. Like, did he draft Peyton? But when you look at who got drafted around him...
Great call.
Though, the only thing is Forte did go right after him. He could have a running back combo of Matt Forte and DeMarco.
But then he wouldn't have Peyton Manning.
But then he wouldn't have Peyton Manning. He'd have to change his team name.
Yeah.
And that didn't work.
But he does have Steven Jackson starting right now.
I think he could have a good week in Chicago, though. I think that could work out. Though.
It's Steven Jackson.
It's true, but if he gets in the end zone, he'll put up like 12 points.
It's Steven Jackson.
That's true.
Let's say it one more
That's
time.
true. He uses a walker to get on the field.
And then you got Brian Quick. Love that.
Great
Love that.
pickup. Great pickup.
Kendall Wright.
He traded Fred Jackson for Kendall Wright. Fred Jackson just got hurt, so maybe it was the right call.
And Kendall Wright is going against Jacksonville this week.
So you should get a big boost from Kendall this week. We'll see how it pays off in the future.
Owen Daniels hasn't looked bad at all.
No, actually, he's leading the Ravens in targets, with the exception of Steve Smith.
Well,
but that's still pretty good for your tight end. To be second on the team in targets, you've got to take that shit.
yeah. What do you want? We're doing our power rankings.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. We're busy! Alshon Jeffrey. Bird is just fucking our show right now, and I just want to... Oh, my God. Well, now we got to restart.
We gotta scrap everything. We're done.
Alshon Jeffries is looking up. He is looking up.
He did, but he scored a touchdown on the wide receiver screen last week.
He's got touchdowns in back-to-back.
All right.
Joe, positives this week, Joe. All about the positives.
We missed last week. I feel like we ought to be dicks to everybody.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Jeffrey's looking on the up. I'll give you that.
Thank you. You got the Bills defense.
Bills defense. Who would have thought that was going to work out for you?
And
another weak bench.
Bert, I'm just going to come over and just karate kick you in the back of the head, man. I've done it before.
He's our new... He picked up Eddie Royal.
Oh, boy. Don't play Eddie Royal, RJ. If you want to win, do not play Eddie Royal.
2 touchdowns, back-to-back games. Did it last year, did jack shit. You might as well drop him at this point. He's never going to catch another touchdown.
And you have there are 2 Jacksonville wide receivers owned in this league.
Wow.
Who'd have thunk
No, I think somebody dropped Cecil Shorts the third. I think he's a free agent.
Alan Hurns.
Oh, yeah, Alan Hurns. That's right. And Alan... Why? And you picked up Anquan Bolden.
He's looking better than Michael Crabtree.
Well, that's a decent argument. But he never scored a touchdown.
Neither does Crabtree.
And Ben Tate ran well last week.
Yes, he did.
Surprised you're benching him against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Probably would have started him. I don't care if they're top 10. Look who they've played.
Cleveland.
When Ben Tate got hurt.
Baltimore.
No Ray Rice.
He wasn't any good anyway. Carolina.
Who the fuck ran that week? Who the hell knew?
Nobody. Because they only had 8 carries.
Exactly.
Tampa Bay.
Um,
Doug Martin.
Yeah.
Justin loves him.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville has Toby Gerhart.
Yeah.
And he is like the most lethal white man in the league.
My point exactly.
So
Pittsburgh,
they played a lot of good running
yeah,
backs.
they played a lot of good
including
running
Toby Gerhart.
Yeah.
Who I might have to start. Who knows?
Point standing. You should probably start Ben Tate this week.
Bert, if you walk through one more of these shots, I'm going to throw you out the window.
He flipped you off.
Dick.
Alright, who's next?
Who's next?
We're moving on. He didn't even shut the door.
Was it me?
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's you.
me. Yeah,
You.
it was me. My team.
Oh, that's right. You can look at my team.
Yeah, because my team's really
Oh,
good.
Skyler. You're actually what? You're at number 4 this week. Right? They're up 24 nothing. Luck's
T.Y. Hilton has 147 yards receiving.
Luck's already up to 282 touchdowns.
Love it.
God damn it,
Okay.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I'm starting Russell Wilson this week.
Are you? I don't think that's the right call.
I don't care. Your team's 1-4.
That's a good argument.
So
Percy Harvin's questionable. I would watch that.
yeah, I am. I'll play.
Oh, Conway. Kobe Fleener actually caught that second touchdown. So
Bad call.
should have played Kobe Fleener.
Yeah,
Anyway.
dumbass. We told you the whole time.
You drafted Emmanuel Sanders. You took him earlier than I expected anyone to take him, but good call.
I just want him to score.
Well, that's true. But you can't complain with that.
I'm not complaining, but just
8,
one.
12,
I'd be having one.
Well, he had that 77-yarder they said they touched him for.
Yeah, I'm good at that though, because I had Percy Harvin last week too, and he scored 3 times.
3 touchdowns, and all of them got wiped
So that
out.
was cool. And Delaney Walker.
Great pickup, man. He should have a big week this week because he sucks, plays well, sucks, plays well.
Yeah.
So he should be inclined for a good week.
Now I remember at the beginning of the season when I had him on my team, somebody was saying I had Delaney Walker on my 2 tight end team last year, and I didn't even want him. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't me.
It was me.
It wasn't
said
you.
it. I said it.
Man.
And I would still take my tight end over yours.
Okay, whatever. You're just a dick.
I'm just saying. I'm not. No, you did great, but you did drop Gates, who's number 3.
That's a good call. I would like that in too.
Yeah, you did drop Gates for him, but you still got lucky.
I just wish Calvin would quit shitting the bed.
Well, Calvin looks like a wasted pick. Toby Gerhart, man, great pick right there. Great pick. Way to draft a white running back. When has that really ever worked? That random
Peyton
guy
Hillis.
that drafted Peyton Hillis like
Yeah.
6 years ago.
How long have you been wearing that? Guys, we're not have our camera up, and I just pulled up, and Joe's wearing a police hat.
Which
so
they probably already know.
yeah, I know that, but we don't know how long he's been wearing it. So if you could inform me,
That would be great.
that'd be cool. What is this thing doing? Look at that. It's raining.
It's raining confetti, man.
We can do a bunch of stuff on this. This is like
I
horror
don't
story
know,
shit right
yeah.
now.
That's weird.
And then, oh yeah, I have Delaney Walker. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Let's start. Let's talk about your running back. See, you got a running back.
I got Le'Veon and Andre Williams.
Actually, that's pretty good.
I picked up Andre Williams just because he was really good at Boston College, and my
He
running
was.
backs suck. So I picked him up, and it just so happens I played him. And it just so happened Rashad Jennings got hurt.
And
And it just so happened Andre Williams scored.
And now he's probably going to score again this week against the weak Philly defense.
So I'm excited about that.
T.Y. Hilton, actually, who I'm not a huge fan of, is obviously having a huge game.
The 1 week I played him.
The 1 week you decided to play T.Y., he was going off. 16 points in the first half. It's not even over. No,
First
in
quarter.
the first quarter. God, man, I hope they bench Andrew Luck soon.
So, yeah, going with that.
I think your team's pretty good. Your depth's mediocre. I don't trust anyone in the Patriots' backfield.
I don't either. That's why I don't play him.
Calvin's so hit or miss.
Last week he missed.
He
But
did
it's okay,
miss.
I still won.
You still won.
But I do have Adrian Peterson
You
on my
do
bench.
have it.
And I have him, and we get points for
Would you
conviction.
consider starting Sanu this week with A.J. Green?
I've thought about it. If Percy Harvin,
Doesn't play.
Probably
Definitely
gonna
going to
play
put
with
Sanu
Sanu.
in.
Yeah.
I agree. That's the right call. And benching Stafford this week. Your
He doesn't
what?
have Calvin.
3rd round pick. Benching your 3rd
Second round.
Second round.
I'm not playing my 1 or
Or
second round pick.
And you're still probably going to win. Are you playing this week?
Jed, so yeah, I'm gonna
Jed.
win.
Yeah, you're probably going to win this week.
Speaking of Jed,
Speaking of Jed.
you're next.
our number 3.
3. The Rogers Rapists.
The Rogers Rapists. This is a weird name.
Yeah, it is. Where'd you get that?
I feel like it's some sick thing from your childhood that we don't know about. Because I can't think why you put these 2 words together.
I think alliteration. Black guys love alliteration.
That's probably
It's like Black people, they love taffy, they love watermelon, and they love alliteration.
Alliteration.
The three
Fair
things
enough.
black men love.
I love that watermelon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Jed's team, yeah.
You got A-Rod. You refused to trade him to me.
Good call.
I wish you would have.
I'm glad you didn't.
I'm not.
You have C.J. Spiller.
And Fred Jackson just got hurt, but C.J. Spiller's still going to do jack shit.
I don't know why, but he doesn't do anything because I don't know. He's a waste of life.
He is. He really is. Ivory should eventually steal the starting job from
It
Chris.
doesn't matter. I still don't like Chris Ivory.
I like Chris Ivory.
I do not. Shut up! Fuck you.
It's only a matter of time before Ivory takes the starting job. And once he does that, he's going to put up points.
I just don't see it.
I would trade Josh Gordon for Chris Ivory.
Well, Jed's got good wideouts, so he doesn't need Josh Gordon.
I know it's work. Oh, I don't know. He's starting Pierre.
Play. Yeah. He just pulls hair.
He's got Dez.
And Jeremy Macklin.
And
Jeremy Macklin. I passed on him. Remember I took Percy Harvin?
Yeah, I going into this year, I never thought Macklin would do. I figured he'd tear his ACL again by week 6.
He still might.
That's true. Julius Thomas, draft number 1 tight end.
Great.
I think you took him number 2, but
he's got 7 touchdowns in 4 games, so he's doing good.
Ridiculous.
He's doing pretty good. And we talked about Garcon. He just pulls hair.
Thank you for trading me Matt Ryan, and all I had to do was give up Kerry Robinson. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
future reference.
Jed, why would you trade someone, Matt Ryan, for a backup running back? I don't care if you're never going to play Matt Ryan.
I literally gave him a choice between every one of my running backs, and he chose Kerry Robinson.
It's because he's black.
I thought for sure he'd want Vereen, being a Patriots fan.
Do you have anybody with alliteration on your team? Because I would have taken him.
I was taking. I'm surprised
Kerry Robinson
didn't.
And then of course, Jed's like, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback alive.
He did have a huge week.
He had 23 points.
Yeah, Jed texted me, he's like, well, maybe I'll start Brady this week. And I'm like, if you start Brady over Rodgers, like, do it. Let me.
Yeah, you play me. Do it. Yeah, do this.
Let me have that ammo for next power ranking.
Play Ryan Matthews too.
Play Ryan.
He's coming back in a couple weeks. You gotta start getting him some carries.
He needs to get some game time in, man. Exactly. It's practice. All right. Who we got next? Who's at number 2?
Gresko.
I fucking hate Gresko.
Gresko. I love the team name.
Oh yeah, intentional pounding. It's gotta be the best name.
Look at his team.
I would like to make an apology for last week because I referred to RJ as our I referred to Gresko as our champion about 4 times. I don't know why I can't remember that you won, RJ, but I apologize. You won the league, not Gresko. I'm actually okay with that because I hate Gresko.
What can I do? Oh, look at that! I can make music.
You can make music. That's for you. That's for you, RJ.
RJ was the champion last year.
Go RJ. All right, moving on to Gresko.
Wow, RJ. Yeah. Bam. All right, good.
All right.
Happy RJ? Sorry.
Sorry about last week.
Okay. Gresko.
Gresko.
You gotta play Eli this week.
You gotta play Eli this week, which isn't. This is a good time to play him, if anything.
Very good.
He's going against Philly, whose defense sucks. 30th against the bad. So they are good at scoring touchdowns. You're playing Lions defense against Minnesota. That's a good call. But Bridgewater is coming back this week.
I don't think it'll matter.
I think he helps excite that offense a little bit. Jordy Nelson, my favorite wide receiver. I was so pissed when you drafted Jordy Nelson. I wanted him so bad this year.
He can draft a white guy and it works out for him. Why can't I?
I mean, he's the number 1 wideout in the fantasy. I didn't even realize that until just now.
Yeah, 85 points. He's averaging 17 points a game based on this little statistic right in front of me.
Oh, nice. And then you got Demaryius Thomas, who finally came out of the slump.
Yeah, hell of a game from him.
Hell of a game. And he had a 77-yard touchdown wiped out. I mean, think he could have literally just went off.
Now.
Bench.
Bad bench, minus Ahmad Bradshaw, who you did not play this week.
He did not play.
Who had
but
6
he
points.
only has 6 points, so that's fine. He'll probably get better production out of Andre and Frank Gore. Vincent Jackson finally showed up last week.
Yeah,
147 yards.
He did.
You got Bishop Sankey on your bench still. I don't.
Yeah, everyone was so high on him. This is his breakout week last week.
Yeah.
I heard Matthew Berry say it like 8 times.
Oh, like 10 times. I played Bishop Sankey. No, I didn't play Bishop Sankey last week. I'm playing him this week, though, so see how that goes.
You have Sammy Watkins, who
Definitely.
Literally almost catches as many balls as he drops.
Yeah, that's right.
He has like 9 drops this year.
But Kyle Orton really liked him. That could
Because
help.
Kyle Orton he's delusional.
I agree, but E.J. Manuel was awful. Kyle Orton could raise Sammy Watkins. Lamar Miller was running really well, but no Sean Moreno's coming back.
That'll hurt you.
That'll hurt. You still have Niles Davis. I guess you're banking on Jamal getting hurt.
Not a bad bet.
Not a bad bet. And
He still had 13 points against New
If he
England.
takes the starting job, he's going to go off.
Yeah.
So it's not like it matters.
No, there's nobody out there to drop him for anyway. So
You drafted Drew Brees really early, and he's having a so-so year. I mean, he is the number 7 quarterback, but where he got drafted, I mean,
he's consistent, right?
he's
around
not
that
throwing
20
deep balls this year. That's his
mark.
problem.
No,
I drafted
They're
him.
I don't know.
The Saints are a funny team.
But you are leading your shit of a division, which is Joey's division.
Hard to
Mostly because Joey and Holby are in it, and RJ, and
pretty much everybody except for you, Grasco. Congratulations, because I said your team was going to go on decline after week 1, and you proved me wrong.
it's a young season still.
It is still. It's only week 6, 5, 6. I don't know. 6.
Six.
It's only week 6. I could still make the playoffs.
And who are you playing this week? You are playing.
That is the wrong week.
That's last week.
Click
So
on
I
it.
want to click on this team. You're
He's
playing Zach.
Oh, we got a battle of the best this week.
Good for you.
Good for you, man. I hope.
So, speaking of Zach,
Speaking of Zach, we can move to our number 1.
Zach for the 6th straight week, number 1.
Number
Congratulations.
I mean, you beat me in a nail biter last week.
I thought Dewey had you. Didn't turn out that way. Jimmy Graham. I feel like that's the big talking point right now. Is Jimmy Graham is hurt.
He is hurt, but they're saying it's not serious. He said he should be back after the bye week.
Julio Jones is questionable.
Well, I don't even
He's
know.
like normally questionable.
He's questionable like every week.
Yeah, but the thing about him is always possible to go down. Love
Always.
him as a wide receiver. Always questionable to go
Always.
down. Antonio Brown,
Apparently, has the same exact amount of points as Jordy Nelson.
85.
Because
That
they are
comes
both.
out to 70
Yeah, yeah.
So your starters are really good.
Your starters
You
are
are
really
playing Eric Ebron and Joik Bell this week.
The Reggie Bush might not play, so Bell should get most carries against a weak
Yeah, but-
Minnesota defense.
But Bell was supposed to not play last week, and look what Bush did.
That's true, but Bell's better than Bush. Bush is overrated. Your bench is actually not that great.
Rashad Jennings got hurt.
Rashard Jennings got hurt, but he could be back before you
I
really
do
need
like
him.
Terrence Williams.
Terrence Williams has back-to-back good weeks now.
Back to back to back. That's 3 straight.
That's
Actually, you could probably say he's minus week 2.
minus week 2.
pretty
He's
good.
been a pretty good wideout. It is hard to trust a guy who only catches 2 passes for 71 yards. I mean, yeah, they both go for touchdowns, but Jeremy Hill, I would talk shit on him, but he fucking won you last week.
I don't like Andrew Hawkins.
No, I don't really know, and I know you picked up Kadeem Carey in case Forte would get hurt, so I'm okay with that being the best team in the league. You'd never get his backup, but you still have the Browns defense on your bench. I don't know if you're expecting.
Is he saving for a matchup? Do they play Jacksonville anytime?
I don't know because they
soon?
played Tennessee last week, and he thought that was a good call, and they only got 5 points. So who could you really trust them against? At this
My
point?
computer doesn't want to bring it up, so I don't know who.
That's true. I think he just might have tried to pick somebody up and didn't get him.
Zach, I just wish you'd lose because you're going for a record this week. Everyone, this is your records update, so quit bitching about the freaking records. Zach is the only one who is going for a record this year, and it is one he set last year. He's won 6 in a row last year. He's looking to win his 6th in a row this year. Okay? Get over it. There's your records update. Nobody else has made any records. Holby, I'm sorry I forgot you in the playoffs. You haven't been in the league that long. You've won, you won 1 and lost 1. You're 500. You're 1-1. You have a 4th place finish. There you go.
There you go. It was kind of sad that you forgot how to
I'm
lose.
sorry.
That is kind of a shot.
People
against 4-1.
fuck off.
I mean, that's fine. It's okay. It just I feel sad.
So yeah, Zach, going for a record 6 straight win. Holby, here's a records update for you. You set a record this year because you lost 4 straight games to start the season. Well, no, not start the season. Dating back to last season. 4 straight losses ties the record set by Sean, Trevor, Jed, and me for 3rd place. Justin and Conway and Trimble still have 5-game losing streaks. So you got to beat that. So go for that one, Holby. Go for a fucking record.
Was there any record with Conway's win last week?
No. The loss?
Yeah, lost.
No. He lost by 87 points,
Ah,
which would not qualify.
Good. That's one of the few records I'm in, so I don't want to know. Man, I'll never forget when Colin like fucking Florida.
Yeah, I won't talk about it. Okay.
I think we covered it. I think we covered everything we need to cover.
So, everyone, there's your power rankings.
Quit your bitching.
Quit your bitching.
I got a new job.
By
I'm
the way,
working a
yeah,
lot.
he's working. Some of us have schoolwork, you know. Jed just goes around and sticks welding up against the...
And Zach works at a job he can play on his computer.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, me and Joey discussed this. For our jackass of the week, it was everybody else except us, because you're all jackasses, and you always will be.
Yeah. What do you guys contribute to?
Yeah, thank you.
When do you guys
Thank
post
you.
something?
Oh, you guys posting the message boards. Oh, you guys are all jackasses. We still love you, but you're jackasses.
Fuck you.
In case I forgot to mention, you are all jackasses.
I wish we had a graphic of a donkey.
I might. Oh, I could put a bull on my head. Maybe. There it is. Jackasses of the week.
You guys.
What is,
You guys are the jackasses of the week.
I don't even know what these things are. I got some cool
I want to know how long I wore a cop hat.
I know.
I'm excited to find out that.
There it is. Look at that. What the hell is that?
Wow, it got really big.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Hey, have a good week. Good luck to everybody. Signing off.
Fuck you.